guys, so today I thought I would do something a little different. Today's Monday, we're gonna do Motivational Monday, so talking about a couple subjects that are pretty close to my heart. So today I want to talk about the power of the mind, and it's been a subject that's been getting a lot more attention, and I'm really happy about it because it's something that none of us really take the time to actually pay attention to, and I think it's really interesting, the power of the mind. So many new things that are, I guess, like coming out with technology, but I think the most powerful thing that we have is our mind, and I think it is up to us to take the time to feed our mind, whether that is reading books, whether that means meditating. I just think we as young adults, or I don't know, I'm like in my 20s now, so I just feel like it is our responsibility not only to learn in school, not only to focus on our career and like how much money we want to make, but also to grow as people, because I didn't necessarily have the upbringing that instilled a lot of the values and a lot of the beliefs and a lot of the morals that I wanted to kind of I guess aspire to be. I had to unlearn you know, paradigms, and I had to reteach myself your dreams have the capability of coming true, going for a passion rather than just money. Things are a little different. You see, your goals are different, your values are different, what you're willing to accept and what you're willing to do and sacrifice. I have worked a lot of retail jobs, and I have worked with really crappy managers. I've worked with amazing managers. I have worked on both sides of the spectrum, and I was just not necessarily fitting in, and it wasn't because I wasn't a good worker, I wasn't a good seller, I just wasn't motivated in that way to continue to pursue working for somebody else. It just wasn't in me anymore. I didn't want to do it because it wasn't something that I was passionate about. I honestly felt like every day, every minute that I was there, I was wasting my life. I was wasting my capabilities of doing something that was for me, and I was using my attention, I was using everything that I had to do this job very, very well. And it's great, but where was that gonna get me? I would always get to this point where I was excelling and I was doing it and I was happy, I was proud, I was like, yes, I'm doing so amazing, but like, what if I put this energy and put this focus into something that's mine? And I just feel like if you have something in you that you really want to do, or you have something in you that's just literally killing you every second that you're not doing it, or that's literally like nagging at you every morning when you wake up, or nagging at you every night when you go to sleep, like that is just something that you just need to begin to follow, whether you take baby steps or whether you dedicate some more time on the weekends or dedicate some more times in the evenings or in the mornings. Like, you just have to find a moment, say, you know what, this is what I want to do, this is something that I feel I have to do. And I feel like you need to get to that point where it's just something you have to do, and there's after you realize it's something you have to do, there's no excuse. There's nothing else that seems more important than doing what it is that you feel you were made to do. And I've always had this sense, and I feel like it sounds very corny, I had a feeling that I needed to do something. And obviously I'm not gonna say what it is, because, you know, like, I've only just begun starting to do the things that I have felt that are important to me, but I just feel like people don't hear it enough. Their environment isn't motivating enough, I should say. Not that them themselves aren't motivated, but you don't hear everyone lifting each other. And I think that's such a flaw in the society that we are in. You know, you should just be able to lift every other person that you come into contact with. Like, it shouldn't be this taboo thing. When you're surrounded by people who are motivating you, when you're surrounding yourself by people who are inspiring you, you want to go out and inspire others, and it's a ripple effect. If you tell at least one person a day, hey, keep going, you know, like, I know it's tough right now, just keep going, the influence that you can have is just significant, and it's amazing. You know what, you can do it. That's all you have to say, and sometimes maybe that's all you need to say to someone for them to start doing what they want to do. You really want to succeed, and it's important to know and be secure in yourself and not rely on people 24/7 for those kinds of feedback. You are who you are, and no one is going to be able to take that away from you. You can have a voice. We're also focused on a world we're creating on social media. We're also focused on a business world that we're creating for each other, that we forget about the actual world, how it is to be just a person, you know. Like, there's so much disconnect with society and how we act with one another, that I feel like sometimes we just need to go back to the basics and just remember that we're all human. You begin to realize that literally, if I'm not happy, I don't want to do this. If I'm not happy, I don't want to keep going in that direction. And I feel like you need to just start listening to the voice inside you, or that feeling inside you that's like no, and screaming, no, I don't want to do this. No. It's so cliche, it's so it's so corny, it's all of those things, but when you've been through enough, put your, you know, your energy onto something that you really enjoy, I mean, you can't get anything negative from it. Do you know what I mean? When I really don't know where this little ramble is taking me. I've been talking for about like 13 minutes. I was gonna say seconds, but it's about, where do we want to be, you know, when we're old? Like, do we want to see the influence that we made? Do we just want to be another generation that just motivates all these negative things that have already been set in place? We didn't put these things in place, they've been set for us. Those people, those generations made an influence. We don't have to necessarily oblige to how things are set already. We don't have to say this is what it is to be successful. You know, there's so many definitions of success, and it's all personal. You know, if you wake up every morning and you do something that you love, and you don't need to have a mansion, you don't need to have, you know, all these materialistic things. If you just wake up and you're happy, I think that is success. But that's my personal definition, and you have to go according to what your definition is. And if it's your career, if it's, you know, all these things that you want to have, and you're like, you know what, that's gonna be my version of success, then you have to do it. Take a step back and be like, this is what I define as happiness. And I feel like sometimes it's really hard for us to like even reflect within ourselves. If you take a moment each day to kind of really think about where you are, where you want to go, and who you have around you, and you think about the qualities of those people that are around you and what you love about them, I feel like 9 times out of 10 it's those people that tell you you're amazing, you're good, keep going. We need to just begin to help each other, and with that, if we can just make each other's lives happier and easier and more fulfilling, I mean, at the end of the day, it's about the people. It's not necessarily about the house. You can be in a huge house and be by yourself. You can, you know, finally have your business, but like, if you have nothing, if you have no one to share it with, then what does it mean? So I don't know if this was helpful. I don't know if I made any sense. I just felt inspired to make something today. I felt inspired. Like, my hair's a mess, my makeup's done, but my hair's a mess, so we got 1 out of 2, it's fine. Yeah, I hope you guys inspire at least one person today, or I hope you at least make it well known the people that you love them. When you listen to people who have a very similar mindset, you just feel so fueled and so energized and just ready to kill the world. So, you know, maybe you don't have a person like that in your life right now, and you know, I'm here, I'll talk, I'll chat. Go out in the world and be a good human. And I think that's it for today. If you found it like helpful, or if you kind of like this way of me just rambling, I don't know. Just let me know and I'll keep doing more if you guys like him, or I'll talk about a different subject. I really like doing these kinds of sit downs and talks because this is really what I sit down and talk about with some of my friends, just about life and just about how we should do these things and whatever it may be. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. So don't forget to subscribe. I'll appreciate it so much. And yeah, bye.